Doctor Who's future still somewhat is hanging in the balance. I say somewhat, it's completely hanging in the balance. We have absolutely no idea who the next Doctor is. Obviously we've seen the regeneration with Billie Piper, but she's not actually credited as the Doctor. This is literally the first time in the 60 years of the show that we technically don't have a current Doctor, which is utterly bizarre. When the show went off air in 1986, they at least had a present Doctor for expanded media, which led to things like Longbarrow, but right now we have no idea who the Doctor is, whether there'll be a change of showrunner, change of writing team, whether it's going to have a new streaming partner, whether it will stay with Disney+, whether it will stay with the BBC. But this video today is going to focus on, is this man right here going to be the successor to Russell T Davies? J. Michael Strazinski has actively spoken on Twitter today about talks he had with the BBC to take over Doctor Who. And we have this article here from the Radio Times, which we're going to read and break down and analyse in a moment, discussing the possibility of this American filmmaker. I mean, that's the big controversy here initially, is can an American run Doctor Who? Wait and see my thoughts, because, I mean, I'll say this, I think anyone could run, not anyone could run Doctor Who, but anyone from anywhere could run Doctor Who as long as they understand the material and it's still written in the same way that it's always been, if that makes sense. Obviously the style and tone can change and adapt, but there's a Doctor Who-iness to Doctor Who's writing, which sounds self-explanatory, but you can see Doctor Who-iness in other shows' writings occasionally. Like, whatever that series was that Russell did as like his first TV job on kids TV, that had an essence of Doctor Who-iness. Sherlock by Moffat, there's an essence of Doctor Who-iness. You'll spot the common theme here is Doctor Who fans write in a Doctor Who-y way. But let's stop with the waffle and read this article. Babylon 5 creator throws hat in the ring to take over Doctor Who again. So yeah, this guy is well known for writing Babylon 5 and Sense8, which are both very big sci-fi shows with cult followings. And I mean, Russell has made it clear quite a few times that he has like a 5-season long plan. I don't think it's that specific. If you watch the Imagine documentary, which is really good by the way, I think someone's re-uploaded it to YouTube, probably the channel called Doctor Who Don, I think it's on there somewhere. But yeah, there's this Imagine documentary with Russell T Davies where he's talking about like, oh, I've got ideas for like 3 seasons time. I think he's got a lot of ideas, which is why the 15th Doctor's era ended up feeling quite underbaked. He didn't get time to complete all those ideas. I'm pretty sure shooting was supposed to stay on for the whole time, but yeah, we're in the situation we're in. J. Michael Strazinski, the American filmmaker and comic book writer behind series such as Babylon 5, Jeremiah, and Sense8, has once again expressed interest in writing for and potentially taking the reins of Doctor Who. So yeah, as the article mentions there, this isn't the first time this name has been thrown around. I mean, I actually was told about this, well not told about this, asked about this on a live stream not that long ago. I haven't seen his work yet. But people in the live stream, and this was a couple of months back, were going, oh, this guy should be the new showrunner, this guy should be the new showrunner, and it would be nice to have new voices on Doctor Who, but yeah, stick around and I'll tell you what I think should happen. Straczynski is currently moving to the UK on a visa, which will mean he is an official UK resident, allowing him to work for any studio, production company, or network on this side of the pond. So yeah, this is a big sort of hint and clue as well. The fact that this man has talked about wanting to run Doctor Who before. He has openly said on Twitter, I would love that job. And he's now moving to the UK in the time of Doctor Who's crisis. Adding the pieces together, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe he's not the showrunner, but he at least writes an episode and maybe will be set up to be the successor to Russell T Davies. He has been clear while posting on Twitter, which is currently rebranded as X, that he has not currently got any deals, understandings, or guarantees regarding work, and that the move is all about risk-taking. I genuinely do think, obviously I can't say, I'm not this man, but I do think this suggests he might be moving here, not only for Doctor Who of course, but a calculated risk for his career and for what he wants to do in the future. Moving here for Doctor Who makes sense. Some fans, like myself, had speculated that he could be moving to work on Doctor Who, a show which he has expressed interest in writing for in the past. However, Strazinski has now clarified in a post that this is not the case. Even though I would love nothing more in life than to take on that job as showrunner, he says, it would be the thrill of a lifetime, but we'll see. I mean, I posed the question at the start of this video, but he himself has addressed the question of would Doctor Who fans be willing to accept an American, even a hardcore Anglophile with a UK visa for such an inherently British series, given Babylon 5 and Sense8 and the like? Would he be worthy? Well, as I say, I'm yet to see the extent of his work, but all Doctor Who really needs is good writing. That's what this show thrives on, that's what will make it popular. I think it should always be made in the United Kingdom. It's one of our biggest sort of franchises and exports, like moving it to America would be silly, but if a writer like Strazinski wants to move to the United Kingdom to work on Doctor Who, and it sticks to its inherent sort of British style, British feeling, and still creates TV work and jobs for people in the UK, I genuinely think that's fine. Like, let me know in the comments what you're thinking about this, but I think as long as the writing's good, I'm here for it. And obviously as well, he does have experience in writing sci-fi stuff and show-running big sci-fi shows. Like, the problem with the Chibnall era, like towards the end of that, people were saying there's no one in England who is qualified to be a showrunner on a big sci-fi show. But this guy's got the skill. In 2021, after then showrunner Chris Chibnall's announced his departure from Doctor Who, Straczynski said he would be there in a heartbeat to take on the role, and later revealed that he had made contact with the BBC regarding it. The role ultimately went to returning showrunner Russell T Davies, and yeah, I mean, the rest is history, but that proves he literally was in talks with the BBC to be the showrunner of Doctor Who, and Russell's not going to stay around forever. We don't even know in this sort of weird, partial wilderness years for Doctor Who what the future is. We've heard leaks and rumours about them sort of appealing to streaming services and trying to strike up deals, but if, for example, Davies and Straczynski sort of collaborated, he's already made Sense8 as a Netflix exclusive. Could they be in with Netflix? Would the worries about Doctor Who appealing to an international audience fade away if you had America and English writers combining together to give the maximum power needed to make an international version of Doctor Who while still fundamentally being that British sci-fi show? As I say, Russell is not going to stick around forever. He said on the David Tennant Does a Podcast With podcast earlier this year that there's thinking about that. There's conversations about that, but it's hard. It's a tricky one, but they better exist. Imagine I'm dead at the desk. The cliche would kill me. Fans continue to wait for news on the future of Doctor Who, with Season 16 not currently officially confirmed. And yeah, it talks a bit about the spin-off, but you get the idea. Russell's not going to stick around forever. This guy is moving to the UK and has the experience needed to run Doctor Who. I wouldn't be surprised if when Doctor Who does come back, I think Russell's going to stick around for a while, but this guy could be being set up or could be a joint showrunner, especially if the streaming partner they're trying to go for is Netflix. This guy has experience with Netflix, and this could be a help in saving Doctor Who from cancellation, but we'll just have to wait and see. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think this is going to happen? What would your thoughts on this guy actually being the showrunner be? Let me know in the comments down below. I hope you did enjoy this video. As ever, if you want to help me, please support the Patreon, or even just like, subscribe, share. All of it really helps me out a lot. Thank you very much for watching the video. Really appreciate it, and goodbye.
Don't forget to click below and subscribe to the official Confused Adipose YouTube channel.
I will destroy you! She's not seen a single episode.
No, I've watched your episodes.
Keep these sonic screwdrivers.
What else am I saying about the film? Don't watch this one.